Welcome to the XFO Intelligence Podcast, where we provide the strategic foresight needed to navigate these complex investment landscapes. Today, we're dissecting a topic that's saturated with both visionary promise and, let's be honest, a lot of speculative hype. I'm talking about humanoid robots. We've all seen the viral videos, right? A robot deftly sorting objects, navigating a workshop, or even, attempting a yoga pose. But as stewards of capital, our role is to ask the critical question, when does this technology transition from just a compelling demo into a defensible, revenue-generating asset? To answer this, our team at XFO Intelligence has produced a new, comprehensive report. It's all about the market readiness of humanoid robots. It was developed using our proprietary Deep Augmented Thinking methodology. It's a method that combines deep data analysis with structured strategic thinking to really cut through all the noise. Our central finding is, it's direct and pragmatic. Humanoid robots are on the cusp of targeted, limited market readiness between 2026 and 2029. However, and this is the key takeaway for any strategic planning, they will not achieve that widespread, general-purpose commercial adoption you see depicted in the media, not in this time frame. The journey to market is going to be an evolution, not a revolution. So, let's unpack that. Where does the technology stand right now? We are at a genuine inflection point. For the first time, sophisticated hardware that's capable of stable bipedal motion is converging with advanced AI. And that has unlocked unprecedented potential, at least in controlled environments. But our analysis also grounds this potential in reality. Significant limitations persist. Power systems, for instance, are a fundamental bottleneck. Most platforms today offer a runtime of only 2 to 4 hours before needing a lengthy recharge. And while dexterity is improving, the fine motor skills needed for those complex, unstructured tasks, they still lag far behind their human counterparts. This brings us to the most important question for investors. Where will the first real-world returns be found? Our report maps this readiness sector by sector. The clearest and most immediate opportunity, it lies in industrial and manufacturing. In these highly structured, predictable environments, think automotive assembly lines or electronics facilities, humanoids are already showing a clear path to commercial viability. Major auto manufacturers are already running pilot programs, using small fleets for physically demanding but, repetitive tasks. So here, especially in regions facing acute labor shortages, the economic equation is finally starting to balance out. Next, we look at logistics and warehousing. The picture here is a bit mixed. A humanoid's key advantage is its ability to navigate a space designed for humans. That could potentially save millions in retrofitting costs. However, for most common tasks like palletizing, its economic edge over cheaper specialized automation like AGVs, it's still pretty marginal. The winning strategy here will likely be hybrid models, where humanoids are complementing existing systems in very, very specific roles. Finally, we assessed service and commercial applications, so retail, hospitality, healthcare. Here, readiness is considerably lower. The unpredictability of public spaces, coupled with much higher safety and social expectations, they create formidable barriers. You might see some limited adoption for niche tasks, maybe an overnight security patrol in a corporate office, appear by 2029. But a general-purpose robotic concierge in a hotel lobby? That remains firmly on the horizon. Our Deep Augmented Thinking model surfaced 4 critical barriers that will gate widespread adoption in the near term. First, economic viability. With unit prices from, say, $100,000 to $250,000, plus all the hidden costs for integration and maintenance, the ROI calculation is far from straightforward. Second, technical reliability. These are complex machines. They just haven't hit that industrial-grade 99+% uptime that factories demand. Third, safety and regulation. The comprehensive legal and insurance frameworks for these machines operating in human spaces are still really in their infancy. And fourth, social integration. Public acceptance, legitimate concerns about job displacement, and that uncanny valley effect, these are powerful headwinds that technology alone can't overcome. So, what is our strategic outlook for 2026 to 2029? We forecast a landscape defined by what we call islands of adoption. Instead of a widespread flood, you'll see focused deployments in specific industrial niches where that human form factor provides a decisive operational advantage. Our projection indicates that by 2029, only about 5 to 8% of major manufacturing and logistics companies will have active deployments, and even those will primarily just be pilot programs. This 3-year window, it's the industry's critical proving ground. The companies that succeed will be those that embrace a pragmatic, incremental approach, solving concrete business problems today in order to build the foundation for the more expansive applications of the next decade. Our full report provides a much deeper dive with all the detailed data, competitive analysis, and actionable investment theses. For any chief investment officers of family offices listening today, we're making this report available upon request at a special introductory discount. This is really the definitive guide to separating hype from tangible opportunity in the humanoid robotics space. To request your copy, please visit the XFO Intelligence website. Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. As this technology matures, maybe the most valuable applications won't be about replacing human labor at all, but about performing tasks in environments that are entirely unsafe or inaccessible for humans. What new markets or industries could be unlocked if we remove the human operator from the equation entirely?